there's a story that broke earlier this morning, and it is a significant story, and that is that the Big Ten presidents who voted just about a month ago by the final score of 11-3 to suspend football activities and until what appeared to be next winter due to concerns of the coronavirus and not knowing how it affects people who get it, certainly people of age, college age, that they voted 11-3 against it, that they voted on Sunday after hearing on Saturday that there was a new way of looking at the science based on new rapid testing that has been put in front of the Big Ten. They all got together on Sunday, and what we heard from a hot mic from the Nebraska school president yesterday, they made an announcement, and it's a unanimous return to football, and they gave us a date, October 23rd and 24th. December 19th will be the Big Ten championship, and it's going to be a shortened season, 8 games, Piers. Don't have a schedule yet. Last time we got a schedule was when a week later they decided to not play. So it's good to see that there's unanimous. There's also a unanimous line that's being put out there by all the school presidents and the athletic directors who are speaking about it already today, and that's that the concept of the rapid testing and being able to know who's got it and how to keep contact tracing in close quarters, that's changed. I will be very honest with you. As you know, those who don't, I mean, where you been, okay? I'm a Michigan Wolverine through and through. I love my school. I love watching football. There's been a lot of heartbreak lately, I know, in late November, particularly. And I'd love to have it. My kids are used to now watching Dad go through a lot on football Saturdays. My kids have all asked me independently, Dad, why aren't you watching Michigan football? Aren't they playing? And I have to say no. So the fact that I will see Michigan football, I'm excited about it, but I've got mixed feelings because the science hasn't changed. The ability to test maybe has. And the question is, what about the other sports on campus? And I know I'm not going through this about other schools and other conferences because the other conferences have said they're going to play to begin with. And I should, I guess, have the same concerns about what the SEC and the ACC and the Big 12 are already saying that they're going through. You know, there are some faculty members on the campus of my university right now that are suing because they don't think that the return to work measures that are in place are keeping them safe. I hope maybe the testing could be made available to them. Honestly, I don't mean to be a bummer. I know so many people are excited about it. Wisconsin can't even resume football activities for another week because of what's going on, and maybe the testing will keep things under wraps in a way that they won't have to pause anymore. But I will always shoot you straight. This is exactly what I'm thinking, and I know what I'm saying, and I know how I feel, and I know that if everything is safely done, that come the 23rd or 24th, when I'm sitting in front of a television set, I will pop it on, I will watch, and I will root, and I will hope that they win. And then in terms of, you know, what it means for a national championship, let's all see how they can go through this season and see if they can do it without a pause. And we'll see what other conferences are doing without a pause. You're already seeing the Big 12 commissioners say, well, you know, if the Big 10 plays all their games, it's still going to be fewer games. They all have to sit around, I guess, and see if by December 19th, the crowned Big 10 champion will be allowed in the college football playoffs. I will tell you this in advance of that if, knock on wood, if you're with me, and we should knock on wood because that means everybody's health and safety is in fact secured and we can go through a season without any pauses because of it, and that all campuses are safe, kids there too, college kids too, other sports too. I'll tell you this, the Ohio State fans that pitched such a fit over the original decision, that have been working so tirelessly. A lot of Ohio State people, I think when the story comes out, you'll hear a ton of Buckeye individuals in politics and all various forms of spheres of influence, I would proffer to say you will see a scarlet and gray hand that has been pushing this process back towards the vote that happened over the weekend. The Ohio State fans in my life who have been blowing up my phone with every particular new piece of information that said the return to football is possible.
Right.
That was talking about the Abbott test, using the word Abbott more than Costello ever did.
Ayo.
That if that Ohio State team, quarterbacked by Justin Fields, if the Ohio State team is an undefeated champion in the Big Ten, or gets knocked off once and still is crowned Big Ten champion and plays like everyone expects them to play, if that team is not allowed in the college football playoffs because the Big Ten decision was delayed long enough to create such a political atmosphere for other conference presidents to keep the Ohio State out of the conference football playoffs, the hue and cry we have heard over the last several weeks will be but a mere whisper compared to that. Those are my 2 cents on the subject. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.